thank you so much. Yeah, I'm happy to have a few minutes to speak here, sharing the stage with Congressman Ro Khanna. How about that? We got him here in Athens. So I just want to say a couple things about why the state election is so important, right? And actually, I'll start with the top of the ticket, right? We're all here to support and elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, right? It is past time to have a woman in the White House. So we got to do everything we can. We got to knock doors, like Kelly said. We got to get out there, turn out the vote, and when we turn out the vote, we can win, right? But I want to talk a little bit about the state level. We can elect Kamala Harris. We can elect Lexi Doherty, who's not here, but she's running for District 10 against Don Collins. We can get them up there in the federal government, and they can do things for us. They can pass, they can codify Roe v. Wade nationwide. They can pass the John Lewis Election Act. They can do something about guns. But let me ask you this: if they do that, if they're successful, how long do you think it's going to take before Republican attorneys general all around this country file charges, file injunctions to stop those laws from going into effect? The ink is not going to be dry, right? Yeah. And when it goes to the Supreme Court, do you trust the Supreme Court, this Supreme Court, to uphold that? No, I don't either, right? So that's why we have to also attack this at the state level, right? There are 5 issues I want to talk about at the state level. Those are 2 of them: guns and abortion, right? We can do that at the state level. I'm a big fan of repealing the 6-week abortion ban, but also putting in place a constitutional amendment that you can vote on to protect reproductive freedom of all kinds. That's abortion, that's IVF, that's access to contraception, all these things, right? The government has no business there, right? I want to talk about 3 more issues though. Expanding Medicaid. Georgia's one of 9 states that has not expanded Medicaid. The federal government can't do that for us, y'all. We got to do it. It's the state legislature that has to do that. Nobody else can, right? Fixing elections. You've seen what the GOP has done since the big lie came out in 2020, and how they messed up our elections and all this crap going on at the state election board. We got to fix that at the state legislative level. The Constitution, U.S. Constitution, says states decide how elections are conducted in the states, right? We got to do that here, guys, right? The other one is education, public education. We get funding from the federal government, right? The state legislature decides how that money is spent, where it goes, what it's for, right? So these are all very important issues, and why it's so important that we win this state legislature. And Andrew and I are running in districts that we can win this year, right? The excitement at the top of this ticket, if we can get people to turn out, if we can get people to vote down ballot, we can win, right? So we're gonna fight, and what happens when we fight, y'all?
We win!
What's that? We fight?
We win!
We fight?
We win!
All right, and can I ask one favor? Can we give Congressman Ro Khanna a big kickoff style go Dawgs?
Go Dawgs!
Go! And Andrew, I think you're going to say? All right, Andrew,
Thank y'all for coming.